Hello there everyone, welcome back to the Clay Soldiers Battle Tournament. We're going to be jumping straight into the matches this time around, so I feel we can get 4 fights in this one video. We're going to be starting off with the Beetroot Burners going up against the Topaz Zappets. You can see their loadout right here. In fact, I'm probably going to do this for the rest of the tournament because it's much easier than reading it all out. And we're gonna have to pick where they're gonna fight. Ooh, the Hellscape. That's gonna be a fun place. Alright, let me go get these guys set up and I will get back to you in a moment. Alright everyone, so here we are at the Hellscape. Potentially one of the most deadly arenas a clay soldier can fight in. Mainly due to the fact that every now and then there are flaming geysers that shoot out of the ground and an open pit of magma. So, over on this side we have the Beetroot Burners, and it's a good thing they're wearing armor, otherwise it would be a lot harder to tell where they're actually at in this arena. And over on the left side we have the Topaz Zappets. Both teams have a full complement of 48 soldiers at their disposal. No specialists available, but you don't really need specialists to pull off some pretty cool stuff, right? I have to say, though, the Beetroot Burners might have an advantage in this arena, because if I remember correctly, the nether brick core makes them... Does it make them resistant to fire, or is that cactus? Oh well. We'll find out in just a moment. In 3, 2, 1. So, the Topaz Zappets get the first volley of lightning off, but a good number of them have managed to get trapped in a corner, dividing their team up very thoroughly. Though we are seeing a heck of a lot. And I mean a heck of a lot of Topaz Zappets falling in the Beetroot Burners' own arena. A lot of people dancing around on a flame geyser. I better hope that they don't suddenly spontaneously combust. And I believe that is the battle over already. It seems that the superior melee reach of the Beetroot Burners and their capability of setting people on fire that attack them has brought them very swift victory. So they shall be moving on. Let's go gather up the next group of soldiers and see where they'll face each other. Okay, everyone. So I've already taken the Topaz Zappets banner down off the wall. All we have to do is go down below and send them to where they belong. Farewell, Topaz Zappets. And I've got the 2 next teams all queued up, ready to go. We are going to have the Blue Flame facing off against the Pink Blur. You can see that there's a bit of a clay soldier difference here. Pink Blur has a team of elites. That would be their snow throwers. And the light blue glass soldiers just have some iron core. And they will face each other in Poseidon's Palace. Alright, let me go get them all set up and we'll get the match underway. Alright everyone. So we have Blue Flame over here on the left side with their full regiment of soldiers armed with blaze rods and shields and whatnot. You've already seen everything that these guys have. And we have the pink blur. So, let's see which team proves superior and which one's gone for good. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, the teams are off to a slow start. The bridges do obscure their vision of each other a little bit, which is why they kind of do that slow move at the beginning there. And it looks like most of the soldiers have fallen into the water, and we have several of them rising to the surface of the waterfall. It's kind of funny, I wouldn't have expected that. I don't feel there's too much I can commentate on, not being able to see these guys as they hide under their bridge. I do know that the longer they're underwater, the more likely they're going to drown. And it seems most of the Pink Blur's team has managed to completely submerge themselves. Honestly, it's mostly a guess as to what's even going on right now for me. And a fair number of soldiers keep popping back out, which is a good thing. But if they manage to stay underwater after the fight is over, I'm not exactly certain I'll be able to determine who wins and who doesn't. As it is, I do see blue and pink popping out every now and then still, so this fight is going to last a fair bit of time. I think... Yep, we still got some soldiers left. I believe pink is going to win by default, just because the remaining blues are stuck under the bridge. And there you have it. Pink Blur wins by TKO, or whatever you would want to call that. That was silly. Water hazards, apparently super lethal in a Clay Soldiers battle. I may want to just remove the bridges, honestly. Well, I'm going to clean up this mess and we're going to move on to what hopefully might be a more exciting match. See you in a moment. Okay. So, let's get the blue flames off the board and send their representative to their final destination. Next up, we have Medical Rush on the purple side, facing off against Flaming Coal. Now, this is going to be a fun one because it's the first time we're going to have a team that has units dedicated to healing rather than damaging. And they will face each other, at the Bloody Lumberyard. Oh yes, I've been looking forward to this one. Alright, I'm going to go set the teams up and rejoin you in just a moment. Okay. Welcome to the Bloody Lumberyard. The arena where there's piles of wood everywhere and saws activate every couple of seconds dealing damage to whatever is standing up upon them. Over here we have Medical Rush with their soldiers that have magical healing melons instead of melee weapons. And on the other side we have Burning Coal. You can see their flames of fury just roaring from here. Alright. So this is going to be a fun match to watch. We have healers on one side and units that do instant knockout on the other. Let's see who wins in 3, 2, 1. Alright. Both teams are fighting right over a saw pit. It looks like they have actually gotten stuck on the ledges that lead into the saw pits. I guess those are a bit of a hazard as well. They can't seem to navigate them too much. Sorry though, because when they jump, they manage to hop out just fine, and we just saw some healing hearts there. It looks like a Medical Rush and a Burning Coal unit have merged together. I believe I'm unfortunately going to have to redesign parts of this arena as well to make it more accommodating for the soldiers. This is what you get for not beta testing. Like I say, I was too eager to watch teams slug it out and take massive damage to saw blades. And there seems to be a bit of confusion going on for the soldiers right now. Line of sight seems to have been interrupted between the purple leader and the other units. And that may be due to the little chisel and bits flooring we have going on here. That's rather unfortunate. That's right, though, they do seem to find each other every now and then. So as long as they keep doing that, it should work out eventually. And the fighting is picked back up again, that's good. I'm not exactly certain what has done more damage this fight. The soldiers or the saw blades themselves. As it is, I believe Medical Rush has a bit of a numbers advantage right now. Though they could squander that if they keep wandering into the saw blades. In fact, I may have been wrong. It looks like there is more... It looks as though there were more Burning Coal soldiers in the pits than I anticipated. And I think the fighting has actually come to a stop. I don't see any more combat happening. Which means Burning Coal has actually won. Likely due to being unable to move and get themselves sawed up. Well, I guess that's that. We're gonna have to redesign this arena a bit to make it a little more fair in the rounds going forward. But for now, Burning Coal, you move on. And a whole bunch just died. Okay, everyone. Let's get Medical Rush off the board. And send them down below. Next up, we're going to be seeing Gargantua, which is a bunch of pumpkin soldiers with the capability of revival, facing off against the brown adepts. a full regiment of soldiers with an enhanced emerald damage lightning capability. And they will face off in the feudal kitchen. Let's head on back there, get those guys set up, and we will see which team wins in this final match of the video. See you soon. Okay, let's get this final match underway. Over here we have Gargantua. And on the other side we have the Brown Adepts. Brown Adepts have them outnumbered and outdamaged, if I'm remembering how the read works with lightning, but Gargantua has the capability of bringing their dead back to life a certain number of times, which could more than make up for the fact that they are doing less damage and have less numbers. Let's see if that holds true in 3, 2, 1. Alright, both of them running to the front. Lightning is flying everywhere. The armor is not going to make too much of a difference until all those emerald blasts are out of the way. That said, we are seeing quite a bit of melee combat already. And a fair number of soldiers are just kind of stuck in the corners. With all this fire going on, it's difficult to differentiate between which soldier is which. You also have to keep an eye on what arms seem to be sticking out of the flames. The fighting has moved mainly to the back of the room where it's hardest to see. Still hearing and seeing some thunder on occasion. Some soldiers seem to have gotten long-term use out of their emerald. And the fighting is moving into the Brown Adept waiting arena. Gargantua swirling around quite a bit, and this might be the end of the fight. Let's do a quick survey, see if there's any Brown Adepts remaining anywhere in the arena. I think there is not, because I am seeing Gargantuan soldiers all over the place. Surely, if there was any Brown Adept remaining, they would be in combat already. Therefore, Gargantua, you have won very, very easily. It would seem that being able to revive your dead soldiers is quite a benefit in this tournament, doesn't it? Well, let's get these guys all cleaned up, go sign off. Actually, I may need to sign off right now. It looks like I'm hitting the limits of my recording capabilities. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you next time. Take care and goodbye.